Heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today we have an amazing guest from beautiful country, Pakistan, and he is none other than Rana Ali Zohaib. Welcome, Rana, to our show today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Priya.
Well, if I talk about Mr. Rana, then I think the day is not enough to tell him about his journey, his greatest assets. But still, as the intro goes, he is the president of PFUC, writer, journalist, speaker, and a very humble human being. And I'm so privileged and honored to host him today on this global talk show platform. So once again, Rana, welcome to our show. And people are so excited to know about your incredible journey by you.
First of all, thank you so much, Dr. Supriya, for having me in your show. As you mentioned in your intro about me, that I am a journalist, a writer, and a president of PFUC. My journey is very, you can say that it is complicated. Complicated in sense that my mother's wish was that I should be a doctor, but my father's wish was that I should join Pakistan Army as a commissioned officer. But as you said, that I am a journalist. I am not a doctor and not an army official. So there are so many turning points in my life. I can start from my early life as childhood. I was born in a village. Village name is Mardana in the district of Sheikhupura, the largest district of province Punjab, and the Punjab is the largest province by population of Pakistan. So I started my schooling in private school, Sajjad Public Model High School, and then I started my study, middle study till the 8th standard of the study in my school. In my village school. But after that, we realized that the village life is very beautiful to live, but for better education, for better future, we have to move on. So we shifted from village to Lahore, where I started my matriculation, then intermediate, and then graduation. And after that, I enrolled in master's MSc Mass Communication at National University, one of the best university of Pakistan. When I passed my matriculation, so I decided to go with the wish of my mother that I have to become a doctor. So when I took the admission in FSC and pre-medical, and I with FSC, I started a medical practice at a private hospital. So that, as a journalist, because I am a journalist now, so I know very well that the practice with the study is very helpful, very helpful to everyone for the whole journey of study. So I decided to do the practice in a private hospital because I have to be a doctor. So after some time, you can say that after 1.5 years, I came to know that the private hospital in which I am taking practice is illegal. Illegal means the doctor has not the degree of MBBS. So one day, the government officials came there and they sealed that hospital. One of the we can say that one of the dispenser of that hospital told the government officials about me that I am the owner of that hospital instead of the actual owner. So they took me, they arrested me, and they sent me to the jail. In those days, I met a man at that hospital. He was a journalist. His name is Arfan Aziz. I met him. He became a very close friend of mine because he is very humble. He is very kind. Actually, he was a friend of that doctor, the owner of that hospital. So when I was in jail, he came to see me, and the whole process he handled with the power of his journalistic, with his journalistic power. So actually, I that time actually I'll be in 12th standard. Um I was very impressed by him, the way of his talking, the way of his power, the way of his journalistic values. I decided in the jail that I'll be the journalist. So when I came came out, released from the jail after 5 days. So my mother and my father was sitting with my family. Also, I told my mother that, Mom, I wish, I wish that I could complete your wish to be a doctor, but unfortunately, this incident of my life have totally changed my mind. And now on, I want to be a journalist. I want to be a journalist so that I can fight for my own rights. So then I decided, after 12th intermediate, I took the admission in Punjab University, the University of the Punjab, Lahore, in journalism. So I started to I started to study the journalism. With journalism, then I leave the hospital and I started my journey from a news agency, PNP, Pakistan News Point. So I started to report, and this is the whole, this is the beginnings of my journalistic career. And that particular incident actually divert me. That was the turning point of my life about my career. So I decided to be a journalist instead of a doctor, instead of an army official. So after that, so many you can say that challenges, as my family was in village, I was alone in Lahore, so with the study and journalism, and unfortunately the field of journalism, or we can say that a journalist life is not easy in Pakistan, for both, for the earning point of view, and the second is the safety point of view. So it was a difficult decision, but I remained determined and I decided to be a journalist. I decided to be a good journalist with ethics, with values, who who can not only fight for his rights, but for the people of people of my country, my city, my village, and the people around me. So after that, after completion my graduation, alhamdulillah, I was shortlisted and hired by the one of the Pakistan's leading news channel, Geo TV, where I am working right now. So with that, I started to write down something, because the views, the images which creates which comes in my mind, I was used to write on paper. So one day I just wrote a piece of writing to show my editor that I have wrote something, to please check this. When he saw, and he said that you are a great, and you are a great writer, so you should not stop writing. So I think in 2013, yes, 10 years before, I started writing a column, writing an article. Then in the whole 10 years, I started writings, and I started to write my novel, my books, and then I joined Writers Union, Pakistan Federal Union of Columnists, and I joined as a member. But in 2016, I became the first finance secretary of this union of the PFUC. In 2017, I again elected as a joint secretary of the PFUC. But at 2019, actually, there was a mistake by my side, that from joint secretary to I jumped into the president election. But unfortunately, I lost that election. But Alhamdulillah, in 2023, now, sorry, in 2020, I elected as a senior vice president. In 2021, I was again elected senior vice president of PFUC. But now, in 2023, this year, I am the president of Pakistan Federal Union of Columnists, which was my destiny, actually, in my writing career, you can say that. So journalistic career is also very challenging. because as I said that in Pakistan, the real journalism and the safety of journalism and the earning of journalists, they both are on, we can say that on fire. And no one can imagine that how the journalist of Pakistan survives. So I started to write. Actually, I was a writer. So my mind and my actual aim is to dig up, to investigate something. So the beat of my journalistic career is investigative journalism. So recently, this is the career that I took part in the MMA Migration Media Award competition in Pakistan by MRC, Migration Resource Center. It was a project of European Union. It was actually the competition on investigative story writing in Pakistan by MMA Migration Media Award 2022, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, in December 2022, I won that competition in Pakistan, all over the Pakistan, and my story was published and praised by the whole Pakistan, by the organization, and by the European Union also. So my actual theme, the theme of my work, the you can say that the beat of my work is to investigate, to bring out the truth as well. So this is the whole thing, the career which I am doing.
This is really great, Mr. Rana. And the way you have told about your journey, I'm sure our all global viewers must have, filled and thrilled with enthusiasm. And what are the grievances or failures they are having in their life? Because the failure is never a failure. It's always first attempt in learning. That's what you have proved, Mr. Rana, today by your incredible life journey. You have motivated today millions. The way you have came from your life, you have struggled and cleared all your hurdles. It's really awesome and commendable. So I wish you all the best for your great journey. May God gives you lot and lot of success to accomplish your mission and vision of life. So thank you so much for this lovely and inspiring answer. Thank you so much. Great. Rana, I would love to know your next journey, which is called the hurdles, the challenges of life. And I think everybody has faced or facing. So in your case, what are the challenges or what were the challenges that you have faced in your life? And we would love to know how you have overcome those challenges. It will be a great to listen those challenges once again.
Actually, Dr. Supriya, as I spoke earlier, it is challenging job in Pakistan. Basically, it is about the country. It is about the environment of the country where a journalist works. To speak truth in this environment in Pakistan is very difficult. The first and main, and we can say that the challenge of all the challenges is to speak truth, is to write the truth, actually in our country. But as I said, that challenges comes and overcomes. So we started to overcome them. As I said, a very little example I would love to quote here. There were a police officer. His name was SP Tahir Dawar. He was from Karachi. He was abducted from unknown people, and no one knows where he is. After a few days, his dead body found in Afghanistan. And the government policy and the government statement was this, that SP Tahir Dawar was abducted by a few unknown people. He was shifted to Afghanistan from Pakistan, and there almost the people who abducted them, they demanded something, but he did not fulfill their demands. So they killed him and threw his body near the Pak Afghan border. When I saw that news, actually there were so many questions rise in my mind, that a police officer from Karachi, actually I rose that question to the institutions of Pakistan, from I asked that questions from the government of Pakistan. My questions were how a police officer, and he is the superintendent of police, abducted when he is also a police, and his why the security lapse, how a police officer abducted from Karachi and all the way Karachi to Islamabad, Rawalpindi, KPK, and Afghanistan, and he went to Afghanistan in abduction, and no one even tried to find him, and no one even tried to check how the security labs. My questions were on security labs. The reason is this: my when I wrote all the question asked and sent to the media house to publish this, actually my writing was so good that editors sometime editor not did not read that article. He prints as it is, as I sent him. So unfortunately, my that articles the editor did not read or did not censor, and he printed the whole article as he received. The result is this: the next day, one newspaper came to the market, and my article was published in that, and these questions were the that questions were on every lip in Pakistan, which I wrote in that article. So the result was that media organization banned my article. They did not even publish any other articles in future. So as a journalist and in the field of journalism, the challenge of the challenges, there are so many challenges, but the only one main and major challenge is to speak the truth. And if you are speaking the truth, then you cannot survive. You are in danger, your life in danger, your family life in danger, your career as well as your career is in danger. Because there are so many examples in Pakistan that the journalists who speaks on the screens, they gone off screen. So in my opinion, yeah, it's not an opinion, it's a reality. It's a damn reality. So the major and the main challenge is to speak the truth. So now the question is how we overcome them. So I am not happy to speak this. I'm not happy to say this, that sometimes we compromise. When we compromise, then it is very important. You can say that we can survive only with the compromises. So in life, the 110% truth is also a danger, is also a threat to your life. So a little compromise can, with the little compromise, you can survive. This is the main fact which we journalists, particularly we journalists, faces in Pakistan.
This is great to know, Mr. Rana. And the challenges, as you have said, it's always gives some opportunities. And the way you told about your challenges and how you have overcome those challenges, really great, awesome, and lot of vigor and a lot of strength required to accept those challenges. So this is really great to know. Well, moving to this lovely journey of Global Talk Show with Rana, I would love to know, you write so many books, I can see on your virtual background, and I thought it's a fake virtual background, but it's really, those are great books. So Rana, what would you love to write? I would love to know those. What are the articles? And there are so many books. So what's your favorite articles which you are writing currently too?
Actually, Dr. Sophia, as I said earlier, that my passion is to investigate something. So actually, the idea or the issue, I always write on an issue, that is social issue, that is economical issue, or that is international. Most of my articles are on international relations, and you will be happy to know that my mostly articles are on India-Pakistan relations. Sorry, India-Pakistan relations. So my always you can say that the passion, my passion, my beat is that I have to write or I have to investigate something. So this is my passion.
This is great to know that besides being a journalist, you're a writer and you are writing. So keep writing on and keep inspiring people. I think you will just create wonders of creating history. And that's what you're doing. So I wish you all the best in your work, in your job. Get more
I would,
success, get more
I
knowledge.
would, I would love to add something, add
Yeah,
one thing
sure.
that, as I said, that my passion is to investigate something. In 2017, I think 2017 or 2018. There were an Indian guy, Hamad Nihal Ansari. I hope it might be you know him. Actually, he came to Pakistan illegally for a girl. Actually, he loved someone, so he illegally came Pakistan in 2013. The Pakistani agency is obviously it was a security breach and illegal entry in any country is prohibited. Actually, the security reason, due to security reasons. So Hamid came to Pakistan, and the family of that girl to whom he came to meet informed the police and informed the army, and they came and arrested him. So there was a lawyer, Qazi Tariq Aziz, from Peshawar. He fought his case in Pakistan's courts and military and other institutions, and he became the successful to release Hamid Nihal Ansari and to hand over back to the India. When he was handed over to India, that particular day, I was sitting in my office and I saw the news about that a spy, Hamid Nihal Ansari, is being handed over to India. Actually, the word which was spy, the word clicked my mind that if the Hamid Nihal Ansari was spy, then why he is handed over back to India? And if he is being handed over to India, it means that he is not a spy. So why the word is spy with his name? So only a single word, I took a single word, and uh, with the hard work and with the investigation of almost 6 months, I became successful to prove that Hamid Nahal Ansari was not a spy. So I published that story in Pakistan and in Indian few newspapers also. And after that story, after that publishing, I faces so many threats as well. Okay, that why you do this, why you open this. But as I said, that my passion, my investigation, and you can say that my uh, it is in my blood that I have to write on truth, and I have to write on international relations. I have to write on love, and I have to write on peace. So this is the reason that why I am facing challenges.
Great. This is really great about your writings on international relations, about fostering peace, humanity. And that's really a great work you're doing, Rana. So wish you all the best and wish you all the
Thank you.
success, the work which you're doing, and have more success, have more happiness, whatever you do in your life. This is really awesome one. So now, Rana, I would like you to tell the beautiful message to our global audience who are waiting for you to tell them, a great global audience which are in the queue of getting so much of positivity from your incredible journey.
Actually, Dr. Supriya, not a lengthy message, just a few words. That is, be optimistic, never give up, and keep trying and keep hard working. You will definitely get your destiny one day. That is my message on you.
Wow, this is so short and crisp, but very powerful message you have given. And thank you once again, Rana, for coming to our show. for sharing a beautiful talk, inspiring and so motivating and enthusiastic that people will love to know, and people will love to gain a lot of courage from your life journey, and they will move on, and they will never give up on all their dreams. So thank you so much once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Supriya, for having me in your show.